This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Ho Jeff. Save 25% with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
It's about comic books, movies, growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again. Please, God, no. Remembering Tales from the Crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts. He wrote scripts. All right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 506. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Brian.
Only 494 episodes until 1,000. Actually, I gotta see. Is this episode 506?
Sounds right. I think
That's what's on the paper.
I think 505 was last week.
Is it?
I can't swear to it, but
Yeah, 505, Marty McFly.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Georgie McFly.
yeah,
Sorry.
Georgie. Yeah,
Georgie McFly.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So welcome, everybody. We're very organized. We're professional amateurs here.
One of these days, we're going to figure this out.
Episode 999.
Look out.
989 maybe with Manimal.
as soon as we figure this out, then we will stop.
Yes. Yes.
We've perfected it. We're now done.
We're out. Have we had a perfect episode?
No.
Number 3?
Number three was the worst.
Yeah, don't go back and listen to number 3. That's a tough one to listen to just because of the audio issues.
Yes.
That was back before we had like a mixer and a microphone, like good microphones. We had USB microphones. It was crazy. It's crazy. We had a mattress for soundproofing.
The problem was we had 3 microphones plugged into a thing that didn't really accept 3 microphones.
Yes.
So it just said, nope.
And then we had a mattress that was good until my wife's grandmother needed it, and then that got sent away.
Then we lost our sound baffling.
Grandma needs a bed, guys.
Here's the mattress.
But we can't baffle our sound anymore.
I'm sorry, Grandma's going to have to sleep on the floor. We need it for our podcast. That's taken off. Is it?
She can just sleep on the box springs.
Yes. Grandma needs a mattress coming to CBS at 9 o'clock this fall. Get it ready for that. It stars Sherry O'Terry.
I think I'll pass on that episode or that show completely.
It's at 9 o'clock. It's after Justice League International, but before Kafka with Michael Richards. So get ready. So have a 9:30 show in there.
Grandma's mattress.
Needs a mattress.
Grandma needs a mattress.
The whole season is her just searching for a mattress. Pause it.
There is no pause. Oh, yeah, there is. So apparently there is a pause.
Okay, look at that. We found
Look
a
at
pause
that.
button.
I'm telling you, week by week, little by little, we're figuring this stuff out, guys.
Do you ever wonder when Spider-Man...
Nope. God dang it.
We're not on the right menu
Get the
for that.
sound effects. I like the sound effects.
Yeah, but I was waiting for Brad to be announced, and then I was going to hit that button, but no.
You're really killing. Give me a sound effect over there. That's okay.
They're all going to laugh at you.
There you go. I like that one better. Well, if this is how our episode's going to go, it's going to be swimmingly.
This is it.
Yep.
Sad trombone all the way.
It's going to be swimmingly.
It is going to be swimmingly.
I took communications in college. Dear God. Anyways, Let's get through the sad parts first.
Oh, this is sad.
Terry Funk passed away.
Yeah. Terry Funk.
79, I believe he was. 79 years old. Or to Jeff, 79 years young.
Yep.
Shut up.
Arlene Sorkin, the voice of Harley Quinn.
The original voice of Harley Quinn,
67.
amongst other things.
I didn't look, but is there any relation to
Aaron Sorkin? I don't know. I didn't look for that either.
Didn't really do any kind of a look,
Research.
but, I mean, I was just, you hear the name, and it's a very common Hollywood name, so like that last name kind of stuck out. And I'm also rewatching The West Wing.
Oh.
So again,
Great series.
yeah, it's amazing.
Not as good as Sports Night, but still good.
It's better than Sports Night.
Oh, I don't know about that. Sports Night might be my favorite series of all time.
Sports Night's fantastic. But it's not the best Sorkin.
Can't give yourself a nickname. And then...
I'm not trying to give myself a nickname.
and then, really sad, 36 years old, Bray Wyatt passed away.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
That is a tough one.
He had a heart attack, passed away.
Taking a nap
Yeah.
at home without his defibrillator.
Yeah, I saw that. They said that he had COVID earlier this year. His family said this, which did not help his heart issues. I saw one thing, and again, this is just, that he had prior heart issues too, his family heart issues, I guess. So with that being said, it was, it was just sad because there was rumors that he was coming back, which if you read what happened, there was no way he was coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, he leaves behind 3 young kids too, which is really sad. Yeah. Did you see the memoriam of him? The video montage of him.
I have not watched that yet.
I will show that to you afterwards. It is amazing.
Thank you for saying afterwards. I'm like, that's
Right
all
now.
we really want is for Brian to be watching the montage. Wow.
For 5 minutes. It was really sad.
It's incredibly sad.
I was watching. It was on SmackDown. I was watching that. My kids were watching. Even my kids were just kind of like staring at it. I was like, "Oh my god, don't cry, don't cry!" And then they showed his kids and everything else. I'm like, "God dang it!"
Yeah, that's rough, man.
So yeah, one of the most creative minds probably out there
In wrestling in the last 10 years,
Yeah.
easily.
Not everything hit with him. I think there were some things like the Fiend that was good in parts, but again, that's also
Not
WWE.
all on him. Yeah, like
WWE, in all honesty, should have had Bray Wyatt beat Undertaker in his streak, because if you're going to make the next supernatural wrestler, it should have been him.
Yep.
So they did drop the ball with that. But yeah, it was just sad to see him. Kind of a shocker. And then another shocker, because I didn't realize he was still alive. Bob Barker passed away at 99.
99 for Bob.
Did you see the thing online?
I'm already tired of seeing it.
Yep, there you go.
And I respond to it half the time.
The 99, closest to 100.
Yeah, I said, well, Betty White got closer.
Yeah, he made it as close to 100 without going over.
Yes.
Betty White was closer.
Ha ha ha.
Side note, Thursday, this is real. NBC, what channel is it on? CBS? Price is Right? I think CBS.
CBS was what I was on growing up.
Yeah.
CBS is having a Thursday night a 1 hour special of Bob Barker, hosted by Drew Carey.
Oh,
like
that's
his
cool.
time on Price is
That's
Right.
cool.
He was a fighter pilot in World War II. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think 2,
Yeah. Well, he was born in 1923.
which is after World War One.
Correct, but it could also be the Korean War. It could be
It could have been, but you said World War and then paused like you were trying to decide between 1 or 2.
three. But he said he never saw action, but
Oh, wow.
he was a fighter pilot. And then he was a radio guy. He started in radio.
Yeah, that was before the television was even invented.
Yes.
So he didn't really have, it's not like he just like went from the military into hosting The Price is Right.
1972, I think he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 1972. Till
Have anybody-
2007.
Yeah.
Have anybody watched the old Prices Right before Bob Barker did it?
No.
No.
It is nowhere near what the Price is Right,
Do they still have
became.
games in that?
It was more like bidding
Really?
on prizes, and I never understood the rules. I only saw it like twice. but I'm like, oh, this isn't that good. It was more like you were trying to bid to get the most value without paying the most, I think.
Ugh.
And yeah.
That does not sound exciting.
Yeah, that doesn't at all.
It's shocking to me that Drew Carey has been doing it for 14 years. Or, I'm sorry, no, 16 years now. 16 years.
Really?
Yeah, 2007. Yeah. When Bob Barker left, he came on because they didn't really have guest hosts or anything like that.
16 years?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know Jeff and I disagree on this, but I actually enjoy Drew Carey as a host. I have no issue with him. He's not as good as Bob Barker, but he keeps the show going, and I think he does a really decent job with it.
I was never a fan. I think he sometimes just speaks too quickly. And thanks for coming. And then, and then, blah, blah, blah.
Wayne Brady could do a good job with it.
Wayne Brady's a great game show host.
Let's make a deal.
Yep.
He's good. I think he could do Prices Right well. Not sure who else would you put in for Prices Right?
Probably plenty of people I just don't know who are good.
Any famous though? I mean,
No, not really.
The weatherman down the hall.
Ryan Seacrest.
No.
We don't
Why
need
the fuck is he being Wheel of Fortune host?
I don't know. Is that official?
Yeah.
It's official?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
I couldn't agree more.
I went up and looked. Arlene Sorkin, from what I can tell, is no relation to Aaron Sorkin.
Okay.
She is, however, married to Christopher Lloyd. Not that Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, the producer?
The producer of things like Frasier and Modern Family and what else did he produce? Wings.
Funny thing
Golden
about
Girls.
he did not get along with the other producer, creator, whatever, of Modern Family, and they took turns directing episodes. That's why they said like some of the episodes, like they have an overall arc to it, like the season, but like that's why some episodes are different than the other ones, like feel different. The characters are a little bit different because they have two different directors. Like they would do half and half because they couldn't get along. It's like, that's interesting.
That is kind of funny.
At least they found a way to make it work.
Did it work the last couple seasons?
Oh, well, if the last couple seasons is when they started.
It was actually earlier.
Yeah. No, the last 3 seasons, I think you can just forget about.
It's rough, those last couple seasons. The first 5 seasons are really fantastic. But yeah. Lots of deaths this week. So
yes, they had a week.
I will say the Bob Barker thing is, the nice thing is that there's so many people sharing clips online. And I think one of my favorite ones is Joy, who was trying to write down the numbers on the car. And like you get 5 numbers and it's like 19032, I think was her numbers. And you only can write it out once, right? One letter or one number each. And she kept writing the same numbers, like 19103. Oh. And he keeps getting mad. I saw like 15 people retweet this. And it was like, he's like, come on, Joy, you know how to do it. And it would be wrong. So it would go to the next one. And it would be like,
and then she'd do the same thing
exactly
over again.
With a 3. And he's like, now, Joy, I told you can't do this. And she eventually got it right on the last one. And he just sat down and he's like, I don't believe this. But it was just fun because like you have a piece of paper and she like scribbled it through the whole piece of paper. He's like, You got a little spot there. Go right there. Because you never really see him lose his cool often.
Yeah,
No.
that always got edited out.
Yes. What the fuck you doing?
Sorry, Bob. We can't show that on national television.
We're out. But yeah, and he beat up Happy Gilmore in a golf tournament.
That might have been his career highlight.
Yes. So, breath of silence for all of them. So there you go. Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 22nd through 24th.
Officially under a month.
Get your tickets now. We have some great panels. We cannot discuss them yet until it's official. We may have some say in that. And but yeah, some great panels here. So make sure you get your tickets. Brad, myself, Justin from Cinema Guys, and Jim will be doing the moderating this year. So stop on by, see us, see some great celebrities up there. Stephen Amell is going to be there.
Excellent.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm so excited for that.
Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany.
Steve Amell, you're walking with, too.
I am. Yeah.
Hand in hand.
I hope.
Paul Bettany is going to be there. Vincent D'Onofrio. Neil McDonough. Really excited about Neil.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
I am too.
I just saw a Law and Order Criminal Intent today. Vincent D'Onofrio.
That was a very underrated
Law
part.
and Order.
Yeah, though, like, because it went on after him, right? Like they brought somebody else in. And
Oh, they might
left
have.
the show.
Yeah, I think so.
But or maybe they didn't. I don't remember.
I don't know. If only there were a device where I could.
Was he
find
bald
it.
in the show?
No, he was not.
But yeah, that was a highly underrated Law and Order, in my opinion.
Jolie Benz is going to be there. Rebecca Gayheart.
Rambo.
Jim Lee, in charge of DC Comics. He is there. So Ming-Na Wen is going to be there.
ER.
Yes, we are.
Mulan, but yes, that's fine too.
It's so funny. There's been a few people at work talking about it. Like the people that are coming, and every time she gets brought up, I'm like, she was fantastic on ER, and they just look at me like,
They're like, oh yeah, she's the what people are calling the Disney trifecta. Mm-hmm. She was in Star Wars.
Yep.
She was in Marvel, and she was a Disney princess.
Does Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. count for Marvel anymore?
Why wouldn't it?
Because Disney's saying no. Or they're
Did-
trying to get rid of it. They're not official, but
Disney
they're
produced it,
trying, which shocks me that they're trying to push it to the pack.
and it was on ABC, the network Disney owns.
I think it's because they're upset because Quake and Ghost Rider were on that before Disney could put them in.
But they are Disney.
Doesn't matter. You're not following the bouncing ball.
You're right. I'm not. Vincent D'Onofrio was in 141 episodes of
Law and Order.
of Criminal Intent.
Criminal Intent.
Wow.
Catherine Irby did 144.
Always has to be better than Vincent. Dang it.
Of course. There were 195 episodes.
So
Who took after
a season, basically. Maybe
Who took after Vincent did?
2 seasons.
I don't
3
know.
seasons?
Oh, if only he had a device.
Yeah, but this page isn't. This page is putting them by number of
Oh, okay.
episodes. So if I went all the way down to the bottom, I still wouldn't know because all it is somebody listed as number of episodes.
Okay. So you come see us at Cincinnati Comic Expo. Get your tickets. We're on the second floor, Queen City panel room. And we'll also be down by the Fandom Forever rooms. We'll have 2 booths down there. One booth down there, one booth by the Queen City room. Come see us. We are playing trivia out in the lines. If you're waiting in the lines to get into the panels, we'll be playing trivia at both sections. We'll also be playing trivia in the Queen City room. So get into the room early, and you can win some fabulous prizes. So yeah, or you get to pick from the Nicholas bag of suck. So either one.
He might have just been replaced by Chris Noth.
That's who it was. I remember that now.
He will not be at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
No.
Not this
No.
year. Not this year. Maybe next year. So yeah. There you go. Brian, did you have any up downs this week?
Well, I'm sure I do.
Would you like me to come back to you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jeff, you got any up downs?
I'm sure I do.
Okay, my up then. Fuck you, Jesus. My up this week was seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Oh, how was that?
It was enjoyable. I was not expecting it to be that fun.
He got an up.
My kids really liked it. My wife even was like, it was kind of good. It was better than I thought. And she's not a big
Where do you rank it in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
Universe.
of the movies.
the
Probably number
movies.
one.
or the TV show or the comic books?
I do not. I've not seen many of the recent cartoon series, animated series. I would say it's up there with probably the 1989 Turtles cartoon that I grew up with.
Okay, I was hoping it would be better.
I think it was. It had a different artistic style too, like Spider-Verse. Like it was a little bit different. That took a little while to get used to, and then just like Spider-Verse, you're 20 minutes in, you're like, okay, I like this. Because in the first like 15 minutes or so, you're like, this is a little weird, like just the way that they drew it, and then you get sucked in, and it was really funny. My kids were shocked that they had cuss words in it.
Ooh.
But yeah, there was a reoccurring joke about the turtles getting their nipples, what do you call it, sucked or probed.
Why would turtles have nipples?
Well, that's what they kept saying. We don't have nipples, master.
They weren't trying to milk them, were
milked.
they?
That's what it was. That's what they were going to get milked. Their nipples, and they're like, we don't have nipples.
Yeah, we're reptiles.
Yes.
We don't have nipples.
Why would they have to try to rip off Meet the Fockers?
Well, it's much better than Meet the Fockers.
I don't know about that.
Stop it.
I know for a fact it is.
I don't know.
And it was Meet the Parents they talked about.
Oh, yeah,
Meet
that's right.
the Fockers was so much worse.
Is that the second one?
Yes.
What was the third one?
Little Fockers.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I have not seen that one.
I saw the second one with you.
Unfortunately.
That was awful. That was god-awful. That was Barbara Streisand and Dustin Hoffman, right?
It was.
Yeah. First one was actually not bad.
First one was passable.
Tolerable. Okay, me and Jeff say. But yeah, go see Mutant Mayhem. It was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And very well done. And kind of like a little twist and like a new take on it. So, but yeah. John Cena was in it too. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
He was rock steady. Ooh. I think, he was rock steady.
He'll be in town the weekend of the Comic Expo.
What's he doing?
They are having some sort of a fitness, Procter & Gamble, like fitness expo down at the Banks.
Oh.
Same weekend as the expo.
Okay.
Cena is one of the attendees, so he'll be in town. So
rumor is that he's going to fight Steve Amell during the panel.
Oh, that would be cool.
So be ready for
So
that.
now we got to get John Cena to come to the Comic
it's
Expo.
happening.
we just got to get him to come up a few blocks.
I'm Xing out or tweeting out or whatever the fuck it is, or threading out. I'm going to put out there, Steve Amell wants to fight you.
Yeah,
Now, is it Stephen Amell, or will it be Jack Spade versus John Cena?
I don't know
You
who
don't
Jack
know.
Spade is.
You don't know what that
No.
means because you're not watching the show.
No. Doesn't matter. We can't talk about it.
We can talk about it right now.
Yes.
How
I take it Stephen Amell's character in the Heels is
Jack Spade? Yes. Yep.
That's what I was going to say.
But Stephen Amell wrestled as Stephen Amell.
Yes, he did several
before,
times.
So
Yes.
Yep. So, come on down, Cena. We got a seat for you.
I can just imagine John Cena listening to this. Oh boy.
Well, I guess I'll show up.
tag him in the tweet when this episode drops.
Saturday.
right.
It's that Saturday. Come on down. Early in the morning. Well, early in the morning, but
Well, I mean, he's got other commitments depending on when he's free.
I got the panel. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyways, anybody else have up downs? The downs this week was just everyone dying.
Well, I guess we can go with I watched The Flash this week.
I did too.
Is that an up or a down?
It's a down for me.
Really?
Oh, it's not for you?
Maybe because I heard so much crap about it, and I do hate Ezra Miller. He's not a good guy. That's not allegedly. But I kind of enjoyed it.
Well, that's because he's a they.
Okay, they. Sorry, whatever. They's a piece of shit. There you go.
Yes, they are.
No, they is appropriate if it's singular. R would be plural, so if it's a singular they, it should still be is.
Anyway, so the Flash.
They is.
The Flash is. I kind of didn't hate it, and I kind of think it was one of the better DC films, which isn't a much high standard.
I kind of did hate it. I kind of was expecting something better.
There's no villain really. The little twist at the end, I called that, like, I looked at my oldest son, I was like, that's you know who. Just because you could see the little things come out, I was like, but I really didn't dislike it.
I kind of did. Like, I started watching it, and that, like, scene of saving the hospital, I went,
Oh, that was bad.
that was so bad. Like,
Babies
worse-
falling out of the hospital.
Yeah, worse than anything else I remember seeing in the DCEU.
Okay, from that point on, that was a very bad scene.
And I mean, I'm watching it, I'm like, the only thing this has is member berries.
Member berries.
Yes, the feeling of nostalgia to something that was once good that makes you think that it is good because you member.
See, I liked that they explained his powers that he couldn't move people around. I thought that was funny when the younger Barry moved the older Barry and he kept throwing up. Let it out. I kind of like the contrast between the two. I like that. General Zod, he didn't really do much.
No.
But, and I liked Supergirl.
Supergirl was probably the best part of it.
Michael Keaton was fine, but he really didn't do much.
Yeah, there was, like I said, remember when he played Batman and we liked Batman?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Michael Keaton did for you.
Did you like the twist at the end with the new Batman?
I mean,
him losing his tooth was the most god-awful thing I've seen.
I must have missed what that was in reference to.
Earlier, when they get struck by lightning the second time, so the young Barry could get the powers, he loses a tooth. And he super glues it back.
Oh, I must have missed him doing that. Yeah.
It was awful. But, overall, like, I kind of got sucked into the story. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't think it was great, but it was better than the new Shazam film.
I have not seen that one.
And I like the Shazam actors and like the family idea, but I thought this was better. I would rank it below Wonder Woman. I would rank it probably below Aquaman.
Yes. I'm trying to think if I would rank it below Wonder Woman 1984.
No, it's better than 84. I would rank
it below the Snyder Cut.
Ugh.
Not ahead of the Whedon Cut.
Ugh.
Or not below the Whedon, it's above the Whedon Cut.
I think I liked it better than the new Suicide Squad. So maybe a third overall.
The new one or the original one?
Both.
Oh, okay.
The new one is fine. It wasn't anything great. I mean, King Shark was great. Nom, 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 nom. I mean, I don't know. That was... I did like the idea of the multiverse explained instead of breaking off.
Oh.
It's all spaghetti and kind of mixes together.
They smashed into each other, yeah.
I don't have an issue with that. And like there are overlaps, but there's still other... I kind of like that idea.
It's like, well, they introduced the multiverse and then destroyed it within 20 minutes or less.
Well, the whole idea was that this film was going to kick off the new... And I guess it did. Maybe.
Did they?
Maybe. Blue Beetle's got it straightened out. Don't worry about it.
Does it?
It's getting good reviews. They just said it's a shame that it's not going to do well because everybody's either done with DC because of the whole shitty thing, or two, they're like, why are we seeing this before the new universe kicks off?
I thought they were saying this wasn't part of the new universe.
They did, but it's still confusing to people, I think. Because... it's not the official first movie of the new DCU.
Because it's not the one done by James Gunn.
Yes. And then Aquaman's going to fail even worse, I think.
Oh, God, I forgot they still had to release that.
You know what? So did Warner Brothers.
I think in my mind they had just scrapped it and said, we're not even going to bother.
They probably should.
Just throw it on HBO Max. And
I highly doubt that they'll be able to do that, and because they got to pay Momoa.
Oh, they're paying Momoa. They did show the new Black Mantis like outfit. I haven't looked at it, and I'm like, oh, we're still trying to promote this. Is this a thing? Okay, let's try this here. It's going to bomb really bad, right?
Probably.
I don't see it succeeding at all.
Honestly, anymore, like I feel like that the success of the movie depends on when it comes out and what it comes out with.
Yeah.
Anymore, like
it's at Christmas.
Like if it comes out with Barbie.
Yeah.
Let's go Barbie.
And you can have Aqua Barbie.
Ooh, Barbie 2.
Electric Boogaloo. Aquaman 2 comes out at Christmas time in December. I'm like...
Well, I mean, that'll make money because it's going to get... people will see it on Christmas. It'll make money.
I don't know, man.
Mark my words right now. I'm saying Aquaman will make money.
Okay.
How much money, we don't know.
What's its budget?
I'm going to find that out actually right now.
The Aquaman 2. So you're saying it will make its budget back?
It will make its budget back.
Domestically or internationally? I mean, will it be able to do enough domestically?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm saying domestically it will make its money.
Minecraft is coming out.
I won't be seeing that one.
On Christmas?
No, sorry. I just saw
I was like,
December 20th is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
There it is.
The color purple comes out December 25th.
They're remaking that?
Yes.
who's in that?
Let's see here.
I mean, we can.
Fantasia Taylor. Tajiri. I always get her.
Taraji P. Henson?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Danielle Brooks. Coleman Domingo.
Okay. Yep.
Halle Berry. Okay. Louis Gossett Jr. Take a drink. We got David Alan Grier sighting, too.
There was a David Alan Grier sighting in Joe Pickett, the show on Paramount that I was watching. He was in the first season and a half.
Is that an up or a down?
That David Alan Grier was in it?
Well, either that or the show itself.
The show isn't up for me, and I'm still waiting for season 3 news, because I need a season 3 on the cliffhanger that season 2 ended.
Minecraft stars Jason Momoa. It comes out in April.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
Going to be a good year for him.
yes. Maybe. Any ups for you, Brian?
Heels. It's getting like, it's good, but it's finally like hitting that stride that I was waiting for.
Okay.
Like, without seeing it, you won't know what I'm talking about. But like, there's
Jack Spade is awesome in it.
he's great. But there's, it's obviously like territory, like different, one's it's based in Georgia. Like
Okay.
the wrestling league that he runs.
Yes.
And there's like a competitor that's in Florida, and they've kind of had some like back and forths throughout the first season, but this season they're actually like crossing over and doing like cross promos.
Okay.
And, like they're
Yeah.
it's just hitting its stride for me, and I'm really interested to see where it goes, and hopefully that they actually get to tell, much like wrestling in real life.
Yeah.
They actually will allow it to tell the story how how they're trying to tell it.
Is CM Punk, does he beat anyone up backstage?
Not backstage, but
Okay. Just checking.
it is still very hilarious to me that he is A, on that show, and B, his ring name is Ricky Rabies.
Wow.
That's a hell of a name.
And in one of the episodes this year, like he in the match, like he goes out of the ring and then he comes back in and he's foaming at the mouth. Like he legitimately has rabies, and like it's so dumb, but so awesome
That you could see it working in wrestling.
Like you could see that happening in a minor league wrestling,
Yes.
promotion. But another fun fact is that AJ Lee, who is his wife in real life, was just in an episode too.
Oh, nice.
Because there's one female, and she kind of she's always wanted to wrestle, and now she finally is like starting to wrestle, and she's like really good, but they don't have any females, so they're like bringing they're just starting to bring
the women
other
back,
females into to that their league, and she was the first one.
I gotcha.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Just to let you guys know, Wonka comes out the week before Aquaman with Timothy
Chalamet.
I don't like the Willy Wonka story. I'm bored. I think it's dumb. I hate it. I hate the movies. But Wonka doesn't look horrible.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Everything that I've seen from it, as far as trailer, it looks awful.
Really?
I think it looks so stupid.
Well, I'm not seeing it. Aquaman comes out the 20th. The Iron Claw. About Carrie Von Erich's family. The Von Erichs.
Oh, the Von
That comes
Erich.
out the 22nd.
Ooh,
Migration, which looks like a horrible cartoon animated film, that comes out the 22nd.
Iron Claw, is that with
Zac Efron.
and Jeremy David White from The Bear?
Yep. They look great in it.
All I've seen is the poster.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about it, but
All of Us Strangers, which is getting good buzz. And then 25th is The Color Purple. And that's about it. So There's not really much else. Supposedly there's an untitled Ghostbuster or Jason Reitman project, but there's nothing about it, so I don't think that's come out the same day anymore as Aquaman.
Probably.
It was supposed to be the sequel to Ghostbusters, but it got pushed back to next year.
And if it's untitled at this point in time, I'm doubting it'll be ready by December.
Yeah. So there's your... let's see what comes out December 2024. Lord of the Rings.
What? There was a new Lord of the Rings coming
The
out?
War of the Rohirrim.
Rohirrim?
Yep. The untold story behind Helm's Deep. Hundreds of years before the fateful war, telling the life of blood-soaked times of its founder, Helm Hammerhand, the King of Rohan.
Oh.
Sounds awful.
I'll probably be seeing that.
Starring Brian Cox.
As the...
I don't know. It just says starring Brian Cox. It's only 2 hours and 10 minutes. Is this really a Lord of the Rings film?
I'm guessing it's not done by Peter Jackson.
Karate Kid. I guess they're remaking that. That's December 13th, 2024. December 20th, 2024. Thunderbolts, the Marvel one.
So none of these movies are coming out this year?
No.
He checked next year's.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
You missed him jump ahead a year on us.
Aquaman 2.
Aquaman.
This
After
year?
Aquaman, yes.
Okay.
He then
I missed that.
You missed the transition.
Yeah. Sorry.
Avatar 3 comes out in 2025. An untitled WB event.
Event.
Yeah.
What could be the Warner Brothers untitled event?
Yeah. So there you go. Get excited about that. In 2024. Chance of any of these being out in 2024 December? Some to none.
I think one of them will make it.
Everything will be pushed back.
I can't believe they're
I
making
think
another
one
Lord
of them will make it.
Lords of the Ring.
Everything's going to be pushed back.
What is it? War of... What did I say it? Yeah, there it is.
I mean, most of these were already shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an animated fantasy film.
Oh, it's animated.
Animated.
So Brian Cox is just doing a voice.
That's what it looks like.
I thought it would be interesting to see Brian Cox getting like some big
Miranda
fights.
Otto.
Two-time almost Comic Expo guest. Almost. Almost made it.
Almost. Like Christine Ricci. Anyways, moving on.
Almost.
We had Twitter poll of the week
We did?
at Bad Ideas Podcast. Follow us. You can
Yeah.
also follow us on History of Bad Ideas
It was
on
a sequel
Facebook.
to last week's Twitter poll of the week.
And you can find us on nerdly.co.uk. Good day, mate.
Hello, governor.
Who is your favorite baseball? What?
Who?
Damn it.
Who is your favorite baseball
Who
film?
does our number 2 work for? What is your favorite baseball film? Part 2. Because last week, Major League won. And then people were like, well, what about these films? So we got A League of Their Own, 8 Men Out, Field of Dreams, and The Natural. In last place, The Natural. Thank goodness. Winning 46% to 2 others that were at 22%. A League of Their Own beat out 8 Men Out and Field of Dreams. I have no issue with that.
That's because there's no crying in baseball.
No.
That is true.
I have to watch 8 Men Out again. It's been a long time, but Field of Dreams is really good. But like, I think there's a, what did you call it? A member berry or whatever it's called?
I called it member berry. I don't see a member
Like people
berry
think it's better.
That's not what the member
Well,
berry
that's what I'm
means.
going with. The membrane is saying that you think it's better than it is because you loved it as a kid.
Well, I didn't see it as a kid. I saw it as at least a teenager.
Not all of us are 55.
Well, that's not my problem. Actually, it is my problem. Oh, wait.
Hey, happy birthday this week, too.
Yeah, that is on Thursday.
Yes, happy birthday,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Happy early birthday.
Why, thank you.
Hey, you're not dead. So that's a
I'm
positive.
not dead. So
Positive.
One step closer.
So next week, Twitter poll of the week, come out and vote. Major League versus A League of Their Own.
Oh, you're not doing like 4 different ones?
Fuck, fine, I will. Major League 2,
Are there
Mr. Baseball,
Are there
Mr. 3000?
Mr. 3000.
There probably
Fear
are.
Strikes Out?
I don't know that one. Summer Catch,
Hardball.
Bad News Bears.
Hardball, Summer. Which one? I could put all of them out.
Yeah, dude, the Bad News Bears, the Bad News Bears
Go to
in
Japan.
Japan, the Bears and Bears Break Training,
Yep.
and the remake of the Bad News Bears.
There you go. I'm going
Throw
to
that one out and see
I'm
what
gonna-
wins. And if it's not the original one, you're all crazy.
That's another up for me, by the way, as I watched Hardball this week. It just got...
Stop it.
Blown away by your ability to show up.
It was recently just added to Amazon Prime, so...
I would cut Amazon Prime if I knew that. This is a horrible show.
It's not a show, it's a movie.
Oh, guys, I'm blown away by your ability to show up.
That's a terrible impression of him.
That was an impression? Was that Michael Caine again?
Michael Caine, I'm blown away by your ability to show up. Whoa. Whoa. Michael Caine might be there this Sunday. Or
This Sunday? Where's he going to be on Sunday?
Please enlighten us.
in London.
Oh.
Might be in London.
That's a very good possibility.
Or maybe not.
Who knows? Damn Cockney.
I heard that's coming to Fox.
Cockney? Yes.
Cockney.
Damn Cockney.
Damn Cockney is coming after Grandma Needs a Mattress.
There we
9:30. Oh, that's CBS, actually.
Oh,
Fox
CBS.
is almost booked up.
That's right. I knew that those two studios were competing, bidding that up. I didn't know who won the rights to it,
It's
though.
getting filled up here, I'll be honest.
Is that like a British version of Damn Yankees?
Yes.
Okay.
NBC needs some new shows, which
We
doesn't
only
surprise
have
me.
3, and we're on a deadline to get this lineup done. We have to. We're slated to reveal our lineup in September.
I'll be honest. I don't think
22nd, 23rd, or 24th.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to top Cannibalism is Okay with Armie Hammer on Fox. I mean,
What do you mean by top it?
like a better show than that. That might be the best.
We have better shows.
I think that might be the worst show on our list.
Not good, not great will make you ejaculate.
That's a
a tough one to beat.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And they got chicken and nuggets and wine. I mean, what more do you want after that? And then Name My Baby. Before that, you have adorable program and lemons and turpentine. I mean, what more do you need?
It's an adorable program.
Yes. I like to Name My Baby.
Name
It's
my
after
baby.
you ejaculate, so that makes sense, I guess. Anyways, moving on to Brian. What you got for listener feedback this week?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got to do that again.
Well, Blake's not here.
Where is Blake this week?
He's got some issues.
Is he on vacation?
Yeah, he is. He's in Alaska. Did you know he went to Alaska?
Blake has car problems.
So yeah, he is not here this week.
I would have given him a ride.
Would
If he
you?
would have asked.
You wouldn't have dropped him off, but you would have picked him up. Sure. That's it. Yeah.
I'm happy to help if I can in any way.
It's very nice of you, Brian.
Yeah.
So you're number 3 on the podcast this week.
Is Jim suspended again?
Yeah, Jim's suspended again.
He made it one whole week.
Or he fell asleep. We're not really sure what happened to him.
All right.
Oh, hello.
It's the listener feedback. So
Oh.
it's not bomb. I don't do that.
Who's it sponsored by?
Hello, Jeff. Hobie Pod, save 15%. What do we got in the box this week?
This week we are running with a grape theme.
Ooh, grapes.
We've got grape soda.
Okay. Okay.
We have grape jelly beans.
Oh,
Okay.
Starburst flavor.
okay.
Grape.
I like that.
All
I can
grape.
handle this. I can
in.
handle this.
And
Time out. Are they in a package or loose in the box?
they're in a package.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
And grapes.
Grapes?
Grapes.
Are they in a...
Fruit. They're fruit, They're grapes.
Are they in a...
If you keep them around long enough and stomp on them, you can make wine.
Or raisins?
One of the two.
So are they in a box, the grapes?
They're in a bag. Everything's in a box. It's shipped to you in a
Yeah.
box.
Yep.
They're in a bag in a box.
Bag in a box. Coming to NBC.
Mondays at
box.
9:30 after Double the Wankers.
Double the waiters.
So Bag in a Box, that's a show about soda pop distribution.
Sure. With Jake Lloyd.
What? All right.
Are you an angel?
I don't know what that has to do with Bag in a Box.
Oh, sorry.
Soda pop distribution.
That's his new job.
No grape tomatoes in the box this week?
Why were you when we were coming up with this?
No grape jelly?
Oh, I forgot. Yes.
Grape jelly?
There is grape jelly, but
Okay.
it's only one little.
It's the packet.
from
Bob Evans?
that sits on the table.
and not every box gets one of those.
I gotcha.
So that's
I
a
gotcha.
limited edition Hello Jeff box.
I gotcha. They're going for $300 on eBay. Just letting you
Whoa.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
That's we're losing money.
Opened packages, though. They have to be opened.
Oh, okay.
What do we got?
We start off that listener feedback with that one guy,
Sunny D.
8 pans,
Can't give yourself a nickname.
7.
Chili Billy.
Beaver Hands.
The delivery man.
Postman.
Beaver hands.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Never gonna not be funny. Dad is also one of them. It's Doug.
Doug.
Doug says Max is set to launch CNN Max News. Will it last longer than CNN Plus?
I think it kind of has to.
No, it doesn't.
No, I mean, like, I think it does. CNN Plus lasted 2 weeks,
3.5.
less than a month. I cannot
So-
see this lasting less than a month.
If I read this correctly, this is just going to be streaming
To HBO Max or
to,
Max.
but it's just the regular CNN programming.
I heard that there's other things
There's,
on it.
I mean, I imagine that there
it's a
would be.
tab. They have a little tab that will say CNN. On it.
It's Max News. That means it's
The most
the
news.
most. Yeah.
the most amount of news that one could ask for.
It's only
Or
about
want.
HBO. It's only about Max. Anderson Cooper here. Boy Meets World is now on Max. More news at 10.
or Goofy's son is named Max. Maybe they'll report on what he's up to.
Don Lemon will be like, coming up at 9:30 tonight.
You know, he doesn't work there anymore.
I'm not here anymore.
He's got his own
He's
show.
got his own show, which you just talked about.
That's why he
My
that's
bad.
why he
My
got
bad.
his own show, because he
bad.
doesn't work there anymore.
Pat
he-
Berry here for CNN. Nope, that's not it.
Pat Berry's passed away.
Dead.
Who?
He's dead.
Oh, Wolf Blitzer here. Come on up. Family Matters
maybe.
shows up at 9 p.m.
Wolf has I think he's got the 8 o'clock hour right now on CNN. So
So it could be Wolf.
it could be.
Wolf Blitzer here coming up at 8 p.m. On Max News. West Wing is available.
That would actually that's that's the platform that's carrying the West Wing right now that I'm watching it on. So,
See?
maybe they could get some Jake Tapper news.
Oh, yeah. Jake Tapper here.
The Lead with Jake Tapper.
The Lead with Jake Tapper here.
See any relation to John Taffer?
John Tapper.
They're two different names.
Oh, okay. Shut It Down is coming to Max.
Tapper and Tapper.
Just got news that
So you're saying they're not related?
They're not.
Okay.
Tapper and Taffer coming to ABC at 10 o'clock. Get your John Taffer goes around to news stations and reinvents them.
Remodels.
Yes.
New studio.
Yes. Yep. I like it. Remodeling news studios one at a time. I like it.
All right, get rid of this. No one cares about your skyline anymore.
What's this?
Nobody cares about this liberal program over here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
We brought you a brand new teleprompter from the people at Orange Door Studios.
We also have a new DJ booth in the corner.
DJ News.
I've been doing some research here in Vegas, and DJs are popular. So here's your news, new DJ booth over there. Also, that weatherman, he's not getting good things. I brought you a new weatherman. Come on down, David Letterman.
That's what I was trying to say. Just seeing Tapper yell at the map on the wall.
Why can't I read the weather? Where's the weather map?
Oh, this is a big green blob.
This is stupid. Give me a big map. Give me the map. Give me the map.
Shut it down.
He brings in the map from the school, like the old paper ones. This is your weather.
Oh, what the hell is up with this? I can't wear a green tie. Green looks good on me.
Shut it down. In the middle of the news program, he just shuts it down. Shut it down, Marcy. Marcy Darcy, that's not your real name. You're not a real news anchor.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be a real name. Marcy Darcy was a character from
Marcia Hayden, you're out.
Marcia Gay Harden.
Marcia Gay Harden, you're out.
Well, there you go, Doug. I think it'll last longer than CNN Plus. All right, next we got from Brent of Home Video Hustle.
Hey, Brent.
What would it take to get you to move from Ohio to California?
A guarantee of a minimum 6-digit income.
I want to say 8.
Depends on where in California that I'm asked
The best place that you would go.
to where
LA.
I would go.
LA.
No.
LA. Oh god, no, yeah, LA would be worse. I would like to maybe San Diego, but then Des told people that aren't from there to not move there.
And well, you gotta listen to Des.
I know Des told me I can't move there.
Maybe Northern California. You could do Northern.
If I'm closer to like Washington.
Yeah, maybe just be in Oregon and Washington, like maybe that part of it. And
You mean the part that wants to secede from the rest of California?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I'll take those smaller towns. I'll do that.
Even at that point, it would take a substantial sum of money.
70 acres, a nice house, as many dogs as you want.
Any bodies of water?
Do you want one?
Yes,
Yes.
Does it have to be the ocean, or can it be some other body of water?
preferably a lake.
Yes.
Sure, we'll give you a lake.
Unfortunately, the droughts kill it, and so you only have the lake.
Oh, they're flooding now, aren't they?
Oh, that's true. You only have it for 2 weeks of the year. It's a tough call, though.
At least we can say hi to Neil and Annalise and the Liaos while we're out there.
I would have to own a minor league baseball team. Give me that.
I own a minor league baseball team. I'm moving to California. Are you moving the team to California too?
No, it's a California team.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Rancho Cucamonga, Sandquakes or whatever they're called. Take those.
Did you make that one up?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did.
The Rancho Cucamonga Sandflakes.
Yes.
Quakes. He said quakes.
Sandquake. Okay, sandquakes. What is a sandquake? Is it just when the beach, when the beaches?
No, it's
beach
like a
earthquake?
snake thing that comes out of the sand.
Oh, I just thought it was
Dude.
like an earthquake, but in sand.
I'm so sad that no one at home could see your sand snake motion. Sand snake. Just
It's a sand snake.
you guys see what we're doing with our hands?
Yeah. If we had a video
Imagine
up
what
there.
you would be doing, what motions you'd be making with your hands when talking about sand snakes.
Where's our damn camera?
I don't know.
It's on your phone.
Oh, it's too much work.
Is it though?
Anyways, what else we got?
Well, there you go, Brent. That's what it would take for us to move from Ohio to California.
So if you're willing to give Jason a minor league baseball team.
Rancho Cucamonga. Sand snakes.
Next up, we have from
Seriously?
I'm Brad.
of the Cinema Guys. Brad wants to know what your favorite MST3K episode is.
Do you know what MST3K is?
It's some sort of Mystery Science Theater
3000?
3000.
That would be correct.
Yeah.
In the not so distant future.
Oh, for some reason, when I read this earlier, I thought he was asking what our least favorite was. So
No, most.
Most favorite. Now I have to rethink how I was going to answer this question.
There's many, many good ones.
I mean, the one with, what was it called? Big McLarge Huge was pretty funny.
Sorry,
The one with all the railing deaths, that was pretty good.
Space Mutiny was one of my favorites. With Reb Brown, who was the Captain America of his times. That's probably one. Pod People. They drove 3 seasons. Might as well get out. We drove 3 seasons. Might as well get out and look. Mitchell, which was Joel's last episode. Mitchell.
I did like not one of the movies they reviewed, but in the odd bits when they were doing the exchange, the invention exchange, and the I think it was Joel, might have been Mike. I can't remember which one was on it now though. They invented their own cards,
Oh.
and like one of them made the 8 of Chris Lemon.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I did like when they reviewed the 1950s, like 20-minute shorts that they would play.
Oh, like the hygiene one?
Yes. That was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah. So EGOT is another one about the caveman. That wasn't as good because that was a little rough. But yeah, Space Mutiny is probably my favorite and probably the one I've watched the most. But yeah, so there you go. Brian, you got yours?
I'll say probably the first episode.
Good call.
Always, good jumping off point.
Okay.
Always kind of just set the tone.
Good job.
For the show.
Who was the host of that show?
Isn't it Jonah?
Joel.
Uh-huh.
No, that's the new Netflix series. That did not do as well.
Jonah
Hill.
Jonah Ray.
Jonah Hill.
No, Jonah Ray.
It is Jonah Ray.
Yeah, that's okay.
Good job.
So there you go, Brad. Next up, we have the Pop Culture Cafe at TPC Cafe_EH. What is the worst amusement park ride you have ever ridden?
Jeff?
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why it was worst. Maybe that's why I got him confused because the next question was about the worst. I will probably have to go with, say, maybe the most disappointing, where you thought something was going to be fun and turned out to not be fun. And that was at Kings Island Amusement Park, the Adventure Express roller coaster.
Oh, yes. You're supposed to go through these mines and, back in the day, and you come out and you go up a big hill, Jeff.
You're going up this big hill.
At the very end.
There's a big build-up, like the drums are building, and it's getting louder and louder as
you're
you
in
get
a
to
temple.
the top of the hill. You're getting and you're expecting like a great finale, and you get to the top of the hill, and it's over.
You go straight. That's it. That's it.
You're like waiting for like maybe one big hill at the end because the rest of this ride was just
yeah,
especially for a roller coaster.
Yep.
And then it ends.
Yes. I'm going to go with Disney World recently.
What?
Dinosaur. That was a horrible piece of shit ride. Attraction.
Ride.
Yeah, ride. They're asking for the worst amusement park ride. Disney doesn't
dinosaur.
have rides.
This one is a ride. It's awful. It is horrible. It's pitch black. The dinosaurs look bad. Actually, probably the worst ride is... No, I can't say that. The worst ride is in Gatlinburg. My son and I, because I always joked about it when we came into Gatlinburg, that there was a dinosaur river ride. It was actually in Pigeon Forge. And it was like adventure, I don't know, dinosaur adventure or whatever. It's Jurassic Adventure. That's what it is.
Yep.
And we get in this big boat, and the water has looked better in it. And you go through this thing, and you have this dinosaur adventure. Lots of dinosaurs coming out. Some of them are missing heads just because they're so old. The pterodactyl did not have a head, just foam coming out of it. I mean, they tried to make it scary because it was really dark. It was not good. But for 5 years, I would just keep talking about going on this ride. And when we finally did, even my oldest son is like, that was awful, Dad. I was like, yeah, let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
What else?
That was awful.
Brian, you got
Let's
one?
do it again.
So it wasn't. Well, so I have two. One's not technically an amusement park. It was a like a parking lot fair. Like where the carnival rides.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you meant like the things outside the little horses outside the shopping, the supermarket or something.
No.
It's a parking lot.
No, like one of the little carnivals that come to your neighborhood or whatever. One of these, they had like a ride where you laid down on your stomach, and it was like, it was just like, it kind of went like up and down, like you were flying kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
You fell off.
No, I lacerated my elbow on like the thing that like when you hold, like you're holding your arms out.
They can't see you do that.
Yeah. Like, if you guys could only see me
going into the super. Come on.
Hey, there we go.
Oh no, my microphone isn't working. Going into the Superman pose.
Yes. Like doing that, like when I was doing that, like I sliced my elbow open. So like I was just like in the air, like I could feel like my arm bleeding.
Oh.
And I still have the scar from it.
Did you sue them?
I didn't because I was
Normal.
Because when you go to a parking lot ride, you get what you get.
so yeah. I didn't really want to own that. I didn't,
You don't want to be known for that?
I didn't want to add that to my portfolio.
Gotcha.
I will say though, what was real fun. Well, one time we Kings Island, the roller coaster that was like in the dark, Flight of Fear or whatever it was.
I like that one.
Yeah, first time I ever rode that, I was sitting down and my eye started bothering me. I rubbed my eye, my contact popped out. So I'm holding my contact right as,
While we're doing the roller
right as the
coaster?
ride is taking off. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that and to be honest, that is my worst amusement park ride is Flight of Fear.
I love Flight of Fear.
That's the last roller coaster that I've ever been on.
Oh, wow.
I've never ridden one since. Full disclosure, that roller coaster made me cry.
Why?
Wow.
I don't know. It just scared the ever living shit out of me.
It's a great one. You go into this hangar that the alien ship was captured in. And they give that whole like attraction motif, and
None of that bothered me. I just the like not
Was
knowing.
it in the dark?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
it's an indoor.
Yeah, pitch black indoor.
Oh, they-
roller coaster.
They don't do that. Why is it? They tore it down though.
No,
didn't
it's still there.
But they don't turn the lights out on it, do they? I think
It's a little bit lighter, but it's still dark inside.
I honestly was when I first went on. Granted, I can only half see, but I thought it was too bright because all the emergency exits
Yeah.
were putting light somewhere, and I went, oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm never have been big on roller coasters anyway. I just have a terrible fear of heights, and that just
That can hurt.
yeah. But trying to be, enjoy the things that my wife enjoys, which is a good roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Never again. So, yep. Wrapping this up, Professor Number One at Dr. Number One, who on the podcast will be reporting on the new Topless Twister League.
Well, there is actually a thing called Topless Twister.
Obviously, that's why he's asking
It's on
about it.
Exposed Sports, SPORTZ.
If it ends in a Z, it must be good.
.com. Holly Saunders is one of the hosts. She's a porn star. That's why Blake's not here this week.
Yeah, I'm assuming that if Blake got wind of this, he would volunteer to be the reporter.
Unfortunately, when you put in Topless Twister on Twitter, there's a home video of people playing Topless Twister on a golf course, and you see all these golfers just standing around acting like they're the coolest people around watching these Topless Twisters.
Well, golfers are the coolest people around.
Not sure about that.
I mean, around where they're standing, maybe.
Yes.
But
Yeah, so there you go. But we will have Blake doing that. Or Nickel, maybe. Nickel.
Well, then if we get as many reports from Nickel on Topless Twister as we've been getting from the for hockey,
Yeah.
it won't be much.
To be honest, Twister, naked or not, still doesn't intrigue me.
no,
It's a horrible game.
it's a stupid game.
It's a terrible, terrible game.
I don't know. Don't do it.
Stop playing
But-
Topless Twister.
But it is a great Weird Al Yankovic song.
Oh,
That is true.
he's not dead.
No.
All right.
Well, according to the movie, he is.
We got face-off theme music.
We have a face-off.
I'm glad you're really paying attention over here. Hey, Brian, while we're doing that,
Hey, you made me change the page
Oh, sorry.
earlier.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
I'm good. Jason,
Great.
how are you?
Tiny surgery.
If only they could see your hand
I'd like
motion.
to take his face off. Yes.
All right, good enough for you?
I guess. Face-off, what is that?
That's when somebody tells us to put people against each other.
There you go. And we pick a winner. What you got, Brian?
We got from Dominic3 at Dom the Man 96.
Oh.
He says, "Who has a better work of film, Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth?"
It's a tough call.
I thought it was an easy call.
We'll do Chris Hemsworth, his filmography. Not all, but some. Thor, his whole Thor series.
4 Thors, 4 Avengers.
Yep, Avengers Extraction 1 and 2
on Netflix. I watched the second one just recently.
Here Comes the Men in Black International.
I didn't see that.
12 Strong, the Snow White series.
12 Strong.
Snow White and the Huntsman. Yep.
Vacation, the new Vacation. That was actually a fun film. I like that one.
I don't remember him in it.
Is that the one with Ed Helms?
Yes.
I have not seen that.
It was
all the way
enjoyable.
through.
I saw maybe a half hour of it, so I probably didn't see his scene.
The female Ghostbusters film.
Oh, yeah.
Cabin in the Woods. Great film. I love Cabin in the Woods. The Star Trek series. Was he in more than one Star Trek?
He was in the first one, and he was killed before the opening credits.
Oh, it says he was in Star Trek 4. Oh, that hasn't come out yet. Red Dawn.
Oh, the Red Dawn remake.
Black Hat.
Black Hat.
I remember when we talked about that for a month on how terrible that movie was flopping.
Black Hat. Yeah.
Star Trek Into the Darkness. He was in 2, it says.
He was in Into Darkness?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Must have been a flashback.
He was in The Hunger Games.
That's right.
Crocodile Dundee, the son of Dundee.
He was in the Hunger Games?
He was.
Chris Hemsworth?
That's what it says.
It was, I think, just... I don't think he was in all 3 of them, right?
I'm just...
No, it just says 1.
Just the...
Yeah.
Which one?
I'll find that for you in a second.
Because
I assume the first one,
Yeah.
if he didn't read.
He was a voice in Spirit. Lord of the Cinnabon.
Stallion of the Cimarron.
Catching Fire. He was in Catching Fire.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Part 1 or 2? Oh, wait, Catching Fire was the second one, wasn't it? Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
So that's his.
I don't know who the hell he was in that.
Okay. Chris Evans, Captain America series. The Gray Man, Ghosted, Knives Out,
Oh, that helps.
Avengers series, Fantastic Four 2005. Not another teen movie, which is fantastic.
Oh, he wears a whipped cream bikini.
Yep. Before we go, Snowpiercer,
Yeah.
Lightyear, which is the animated film that did
Buzz
not do
Lightyear.
well. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, yep, there we go. That's a good one.
Cellular. Push. Oh, God. Street Kings.
Street Kings. Oh, yeah. He was like the rookie or like the new detective that... Oh, yeah. He was awesome in that.
The Losers. Great show. Great film.
Losers was fun.
He was in Free Guy.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen Free Guy.
Free Guy's enjoyable. I really like that one. Let's see here. A lot of Marvel films.
He did a lot of Marvel films.
Postman Pat the movie. It's an animated film.
I don't know that one.
Supersonic. Oh, that's Oasis. Supersonic. Guess a video.
Oh,
The music video.
Cherry Falls. And there you go. Pain Hustlers. That comes out this year, it says. I'm going with Chris Evans.
yeah. I even forgot about the Losers, so that just
Losers
added
is a good one.
to.
Yeah. Not another teen movie.
Oh well, I mean, I'm still drooling over his whipped cream bikini scene.
I reckon. I reckon. Mm-hmm. I reckon. Got a boomerang.
Oh,
I will say the Captain America movies are better than the Thor movies if we're comparing Marvel.
Yes. Now, Jeff, I'm going to do News of the Geek here soon.
And
Do you have
Knives Out.
video?
Knives Out is probably the what tips it. That was.
I haven't
great
seen the
movie.
second one of that.
Well, he's not in the
it's-
second one, but
it's really good.
Is it?
unless you're my mother, then she'll ask halfway through. Does anybody know what's going on in this?
You know, let's see. What is... I just saw it. There's another movie that you didn't mention that Hemsworth's in that was really good that I liked. Oh, Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh,
yeah.
that was a good movie.
That was a very
Still
good
Chris
movie.
Evans.
I'm still going Evans, but that made it closer.
Yeah. Jeff, give me some News of the Geek music.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
You know, I picked this fucking article for Blake.
I'm going to go with Chris Evans.
I think what he said was it was already 2 votes for Chris Evans. Your vote didn't matter. You didn't need to even cast it.
You're like Hawaii in the general election. Nobody cares.
I didn't-
National election.
I didn't realize Face Off was like a battle.
Yes.
Like where like we have to like a vote count.
It's like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I thought we all just got to share our opinions of the topic.
How many episodes have you been on?
Over 100 now.
200, I think, now.
Close. Yeah. I've done this 200 times.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Now,
Brian,
granted, the first 100 or so were as intern.
Yes.
Brian, trying to find where your episode is. I don't know what episode.
3 something.
333, just because I like the 3.
Thrieve.
I don't have you in here.
Oh, good.
306.
306.
And
Dexter
this
of
is 506.
To 200
Exactly.
tonight.
Did you
Wow.
miss any?
A few.
I mean, yeah, several, but
Give or take.
fine.
But we've done 200
we've
episodes.
done 200. Yes.
Yeah.
How about that milestone?
Dexter of Norwood.
Yeah. Well, we can save this. We can. Oh, you know what? I'm glad Blake didn't show up because I bought everybody in the podcast room a fun little game for the Dungeons and Dragons fans to play.
For what?
Wow! Just while we're in here.
Oh, okay.
It's a little Dungeons and Dragons Mad Libs.
Ooh.
Do you have it with you?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's at my house.
Well, you said. I thought you meant you brought it with you
I
tonight.
said I'm glad Blake isn't here because
He forgot
I
it.
forgot it.
I got you now.
But-
I followed the bump.
So next week we're playing Dungeons and Dragons Mad Libs.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
On the air.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Are we going to give the words before the air, or are we going to do it all on the air?
all there.
Okay.
I mean,
I didn't know. So sometimes it's
I'm-
like fun to just hear the story and
Yeah, we're going to do it on there.
yeah.
Per Forbes.com, where Jeff gets all of his news from.
oh, I do.
Dungeons and Dragons players like Brian will soon be able to grab some game-appropriate spirits, courtesy of a new venture from actor Matthew Lillard and 2 partners. Finding Familiar Spirits, founded by Lillard, screenwriter Justin Ware, and Blue Run Spirits co-founder Tim Saporani.
Sparapani.
Yep. This fall is launching Quest End, a D&D themed series of 16 collectible versions of blended bourbon whiskey.
Now, why do they have to go and do that?
Make
Now I
collectible whiskey.
Yeah, now I got to get interested in it.
The bourbon special bottles will be...
They're trying to get you into D&D, and they figured bourbon is the way to go.
Let me tell the story!
You'll tell the story when I'm damn well ready for you to tell the story.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Thank you. The bourbon special bottles will be accompanied by chapters of a new D&D inspired saga written by Kate Welch, a veteran dungeon master and game designer.
Kate Welch is good. I like her.
Lillard's tabletop gaming roots go back decades. Took another step when he and 4 gamer friends co-founded Beetle and Grimm's 5 years ago. That company focuses on selling upscale versions of gear for tabletop games, such as D&D and Magic the Gathering. Has expanded from a single SKU to more than 200 in the $2.2 billion tabletop gaming industry. Like Ware,
Sparapani.
is also a longtime friend, though he comes with roots in craft alcohol brands, recently selling his Kentucky Bourbon Company to Molson Coles.
That's right. Blue Run. Okay. Now it all.
I think he has a
makes
lot of fuck you money.
sense. He has a lot of money.
Quote, communities respond when you pay them the respect of building something luxury. Lillard said in a phone interview, we built something special with Beetle and Grimm's products. The idea of that really made sense when we applied it to whiskey. Specifically built for fandom, it's a powerful approach to competing because I'm certainly not The Rock or George Clooney. We're finding communities and building specifically for them. The company acquired 3 different batches of bourbons and hired Ochoa as master blender to do fine-tuning of the specific expressions tied to the Quest End series. The first to arrive is called Quest End: Paladin. Arrives in October to be followed every 3 months over the next 4 years with other themed expressions, including Rogue, Warlock, and Dragon, Lillard said.
I might have to get into bourbon.
Ugh. The bottles include D&D specific references like a stopper with an image of D20 compass rose on top, labels that keep track of hit points, the game's measure of character health.
I saw that, the picture of the bottle had hit points, so as the bottle's getting empty or going down with hit points.
Let's see here. Even signing into the website, which has an age gate question to ensure only adult visitors visit, ask the visitor which of the several races of creatures from the game, orcs, elves, humans, walking trees, they are. The idea is to create a super premium whiskey that sticks out, but can also be collectible for super fans. Each bottle sells for $150, and each will be numbered as part of a relatively small batch.
They have priced me out.
Maybe you can get in a pyramid scheme that will send them to you. Start one of them
I
up.
like that idea.
I got the Game of Life bourbon whiskey. Who wants to trade it? Each expression, each drop is an addition to a saga told over 16 drops. When the drops are done, Lillard said, and the story is told, that particular series is done too. It will not be on traditional shelves because it's tough to get into that.
150, and there are 16 of them.
Yep. Sold online, which limits it to only 41 states inside the country.
Oh, we might even be out of it.
To further burnish the brand's credibility within the fan community, Fine Familiar Spirits not only commissioned Welch to write the company saga, but also hired fantasy illustrator Tyler Jacobson to create the original artwork for the company booklet. Lillard said Fine Familiar Spirits template and production pipeline can also be applied to other kinds of brands or specialized spirits for specific fan bases, including Topless Twister or other communities. Indeed, the company is already in talks with 2 huge companies for an in-world spirit during a TV show or film. We would go out and create the real version of that, then create the legend and lore around that brand. So there you go.
I mean, good for him.
I like Matthew Lillard.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
$150, bro.
$2,400
to tell a story.
To collect.
To collect.
All 16 bottles.
And
if you're able to
get them.
Get them.
And I don't even particularly care for bourbon.
I do not like bourbon.
Yeah. At that price point, Matthew has priced me out. I'm
Sorry,
no
Matthew.
longer interested, but I appreciate his endeavor.
If someone who is really interested in drinking the bourbon wants to send me the collector bottle when they're done,
I don't think that's what they're in for. I think they're going to keep it.
I don't know. They might just want the bourbon if they're bourbon drinkers.
Maybe.
Per abcnews.com. Dun, 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 dun.
Where Jason gets none of his news.
The disgraced founder of the 2017 Fire Festival, Billy McFarland,
This fucking guy
is selling tickets. This fucking guy coming to CBS at 10 o'clock this Sunday.
This effing guy.
This effing guy. Get it. Let's see here. Starring Guy Fieri.
What? He's way too busy for this.
Don't we already have a Guy Fieri show?
We have a Guy Fieri night.
So does Food Network. They have like
Good news is
multiple nights.
On Friday, his Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives is going to be doing a Cincinnati restaurant.
I think he's up to like 13 Cincinnati or like
Area.
like 13 restaurants that he's.
So CBS has this fucking guy, this effing guy with Guy Fieri, the Time Machine with him.
He's in the Time Machine too? Oh.
And then Guy Ferrari.
Oh
yes, Guy Ferrari starring Guy Fieri?
Yes. Man.
Or would that be Guy Ferrari?
It's French.
So it would be Guy then.
I'm French. Come on down to the hot ones.
Why do you think I have these outrageous accent?
Anyway, so Billy McFarland, douchebag extraordinaire, is selling tickets for a follow-up event, and customers are buying them. Jesus. He said in recent posts on Instagram, initial batch of tickets for Fire Festival 2 sold
Electric Boogaloo.
sold out just 2 days after they went on sale, McFarland said on Tuesday. Quote, Fire is about people from around the world coming together to pull off the impossible.
They didn't do that the first time.
This time we have an incredible...
Not pulling it off.
It's different this time, Jeff. We have incredible support.
Oh. Ja Rule's not involved. Great.
What, does that mean they have a jock strap? I mean...
The follow-up event is set to take place in the Caribbean towards the end of 2024. He said in an announcement, McFarland said in an announcement video, he has yet to provide further details about musical acts, an exact date, or a venue.
So we don't even know the date and people are buying tickets.
Sure. A tentative date for Fire Festival 2 is set for December 6, 2024, according to a festival website. So you do have it. Let's see here. Forthcoming rounds of ticket sales will feature passes ranging from $800 to $8,000. The website says all ticket sale revenue will be held in escrow till the final date is announced. McFarland said, adding that he plans to hold pop-up events around the world in the meantime.
Oh, that's nice. A pop-up fire festival.
Yes.
So, I wonder. So my whole. All right, let's finish this.
In 2018, McFarland pleaded guilty to scheming thousands of people out of money for the Fire Festival. Hey, you know what? I schemed you out of this, but trust me this time. Trust me.
I'm not going to do it twice.
Yeah, that would be silly.
I've learned my lesson, and I'm doing this all over again.
He was later sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. That didn't work for defrauding investors. In this March 6th, let's see here. Customers and investors lost over $26 million in 2 separate fraud schemes, according to the Department of Justice. The festival was supposed to take place in the Bahamas in 2017. The festival was the subject of 2 documentaries, Netflix's Fire, The Greatest Party That Never Happened, and Hulu's Fire Fraud. Highly recommend that Netflix one.
God, I can't believe it's been, 2017? It's been 6 years since this happened.
Yeah, and then, I mean, like, when did the documentaries come out? They came out
During COVID.
Yeah. But, yeah.
COVID was like 7 years ago, right? 10 years ago? Right.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Okay.
You better start remembering, because it's back.
It is back.
It's back, baby.
McFarlane successfully tried to get...
Nice.
Yeah.
It never really left.
Guess who's back? Back again.
It's back in a big way.
It's back. Tell a friend.
The man behind
Sneeze on them.
the mask. And he's out of control. He's back.
McFarlane unsuccessfully tried to get released from an Ohio prison in August of 2020 due to COVID conditions in the facility. In a court filing, federal prosecutors argued that McFarlane had a disciplinary violation which counts against his release. According to the documents, McFarlane had a pen with a USB recording device inside the prison that he initially denied knowing about. During 7 months in solitary confinement...
7 months in solitary?
Wow.
McFarlane put together a 50-page plan to capitalize on the interest garnered by the Fire Festival. So he said in a video posted.
Oh, my God.
It has been the absolute wildest journey to get to here. Yeah, like prison. Why are people buying tickets for this?
Why is he allowed to do this again?
Why is he out of prison?
Well, he was not 6 years.
In 2018, that would be 2024.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay, but he also had disciplinary. That should extend it, right?
Oh, it just means he can't get out early.
Oh.
Yeah, he can't get out on parole.
Stop buying fire tickets.
I mean, I guess since he actually completed his sentence, and he didn't get parole.
Yeah.
Part of the terms of that would be him holding another one of these. So it's like, fool me once, right?
Because the judge is like, nobody's going to fucking buy these tickets, right? You don't have any restrictions.
This is, God. I hope this guy gets eaten by a fucking shark during one of these things.
What do you think their dinner is going to be? Another piece of bread?
Yeah, it'll be some bread and a pickle.
Well, if they're smart, they'll get in early and order Hello Jeff boxes.
We actually are in talks with Fire Festival.
$9.29.
Why are you still buying fire tickets?
Well, yeah, we'll just sell them out of the back of a truck on the island.
Or airdrop them.
Like,
Does this hurt your brain, Brian?
in so many ways, this is so so maddening to me.
So I think maybe we could become the official podcast of the Fire Festival.
I want nothing to do with that unless it means us taking that to where it doesn't ever happen.
But
Us beating the crap out of him?
That too.
But you could get a trip to the Caribbean.
Yeah, you can get stuck in the Caribbean with nothing to eat and nowhere to sleep.
That's fine. It's the Caribbean.
I mean, the smartest thing potentially about this is that the money is all going to be held. So, it's not like
Correct.
before where, they sold all these tickets and got a bunch of money and then they were able to,
fraud people.
Not actually put the festival on. So that's the only potential possible good thing out of this.
Supposedly Jim Brewer's going to be there. That's good. Paula Poundstone?
Was it you that told me that Jim Brewer's coming to Cincinnati?
Yes.
Where he's at the Aronoff?
Yes.
How the fuck is that guy going to fill seats at that place?
Oh, he will. He will.
Think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Paula Poundstone filled seats there.
Well, she didn't. and she's funny.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yes.
No! She's awful.
What? You have not watched her Pop-Tart sketch, have you?
She's awful, Jeff.
She's not as awful as Jim Brewer is now.
But you can see them both at the Fire Festival in 2024.
No, you can't. Because
long-
you won't see anything at the Fire Festival in 2024.
You don't know that.
Another documentary about how shitty it is and how terrible of a fucking person
You have the
he
same
is.
people buying tickets. I really thought it would be fine this time. I don't get it.
You know how many people are probably like going to pay money to go to that just because they hope that it's like it was the first time?
Yes.
Unfortunately, more people than were paying to go down to look at the Titanic in a
Submersible.
tube.
But it was voltage. I will never get past that.
Every time I see an article about that, it doesn't matter. It just pops up. I can just keep thinking of you saying bolted shut from the outside. What could go wrong?
Where's my 10 millimeter?
I feel like it would be fine. Like, what could go wrong?
Well, we found out what could go wrong. If only they were able to undo those bolts, they could have let some pressure out.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Those fucking dolphins. They want to do it. And the fucking whales. They just laughed.
Can't believe it.
I think the orcas did it.
Oh, I think so too. Hashtag not my orca.
Not Majorca?
Yes.
Majorca?
I mean, that's a pretty nice island there in the Caribbean.
That's not where Firefest 2 is going to be. I just... God, this makes me so mad. Like...
You know,
seeing how badly he fucked the people out,
yes,
that in that place where he was, like, who thought like that they were going to be able to make money and they were excited about it, like the lady who put up her resort for it,
yes,
who got completely screwed,
yeah.
Like,
I don't think anyone lost less than 30,000.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the minimum.
I think so.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure she lost her resort.
Yeah,
because she had put up so much money, getting ready for it.
Yeah,
and preparing for it, and then they didn't pay her. No, and people didn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just.
But Brian, this is the second one. What can go wrong this time?
It just makes me so.
Blink 182 will be there. Just to let you guys know. So
I doubt it. Machine Gun Kelly. They'll probably be there.
Okay.
Megan Fox will be there.
Probably not.
Is she dating him?
I don't think anymore.
Oh, okay. So Ross McQuan might be there.
No.
No, we all know he has more sense than that.
No.
Jake Lloyd will be there. Jake Busey. Jake Busey will be there. John Taffer.
Tapper and Taffer.
Taffer and Taffer will be there. Okay, so you see what you did, Billy. You fucked us. So let me try and figure out what we can do this time.
Shut it down, Billy.
Shut it down.
So
before it even starts, Billy.
John, I'm thinking about doing a fire festival too. What do you guys think about that?
We have to put the Fire Festival through a stress test. So I invited all my local friends to come in and see how you can put up with the pressure.
And they're just watching the documentary of the first one. That's the stress test. If you can sit through this and feel comfortable giving this guy $8,000, then good on you, idiot.
We just made $8 million tonight, John. Thanks. What?
God, man. Just don't. Fuck this guy.
So, anyways, let's do some box office news and world reports.
All right, give me some music.
Dun, 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 dun. Box office news, world reports. What do we got? Box office news. You know, we have theme music.
Not to box office news, do we?
Yes, we do. It's Marty.
Oh, it is Marty.
I'm telling you guys.
Oh, that's right. It's top 5 we don't have music for.
I'm telling you guys. We are so close to figuring this out.
You've been here 500 episodes.
500.
We've had the same music for 497 of it.
You're right. This is one of the first things we got. Thanks, Marty.
Is Marty still with us?
Yeah.
Is he still
office bombs?
Still listening? Long
His
time.
wife does.
I hope so. Yeah,
His wife does.
Long time.
I hope he's still listening.
First
If
time,
not,
long time.
Still want to thank him because
Yeah, absolutely.
For music we didn't know we had.
I got it on the board. I just
Put it on the
forgot it
board.
was there. I was even looking ahead. I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have that.
I saw you looking for 6 minutes over here.
I was looking and I couldn't find it. And then I realized, oh, we don't have that. And then I turned out I was wrong. Because here it is, right?
Just read the
It's
fucking
time
news.
for Box office bombs.
Read the fucking news.
Okay, well, the box office for bombs of August 25th through August 27th of 2023.
You know, we got music for that.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Per 411 Mania, Strays was down 44% in its second weekend to gross $4.7 million. The R-rated comedy has reached $16.1 million domestically and $21.4 million worldwide. Rough numbers for a film that cost $45 million plus marketing.
To be fair, this weekend the numbers are all down because it was $4 weekend on Sunday. So all tickets were $4. So go ahead, Jeff.
Disney's Haunted Mansion closed out of the top 10 with $2.1 million, down 31% in its fifth weekend.
Man.
The supernatural comedy is a bomb with just $62.3 million in the U.S. and a $91.7 million worldwide on a budget of $150 million plus marketing.
So my thought is you make House Hunters, Haunted Mansion 2, Brian, because fool me once, but the second time will be better.
It always is.
Just make it a second one. Make it a second
always is.
Well, this is their second Haunted Mansion movie.
That is true. That's true.
The good news, the top five. Number one, Gran Turismo made $17.3 million in its opening weekend on a $60 million budget.
Fuck this movie.
And I'm sure it did well international because that's the type of movie that does well internationally.
Oh my god, this looks awful.
They drive fast, right? That's all you need.
They take video gamers and put them in real life driving
Cool.
scenarios.
Like the one guy in the actual NASCAR race who just whipped around the wall of the thing to finish second in that race because he did it in a video game and thought, why not try it in real life?
I could do it. If I could do it, yeah.
Stop saying Gran Turismo.
Coming in at number two, Barbie is still up there, another $17.1 million, a total of $595 million on a $128 million budget.
The issue here is that there's some controversy that Gran Turismo, the studio that made it, counted 10 days worth of previews of this film towards their opening weekend.
Probably not a surprise. I know that the places that have done cooking books to get their thing up there. And
so Barbie technically probably is number one still.
Probably.
What else we got?
The Blue Beetle comes in at number three, $12.8 million, total of $46.5 million on a $100 million budget.
I don't think it's going to make its money back.
I don't think so. Unless foreign markets.
No, it's not.
No.
I'll check, but I don't think so.
Maybe Mexico will like it.
Maybe. Switzerland.
It's good in Ghana.
You know, we're number 5 in Switzerland on podcast, just to let you guys know.
No, we're not.
We are. We were.
Switzerland?
Yeah. Or was it Finland? Which one was it?
Oh, Switzerland and Finland are completely different
I think it was
countries.
Switzerland.
I thought it was Ghana.
Ghana, we were number 3 in. Anyways, go ahead.
Number 4, Oppenheimer made another $9 million, a total of $300 million on a $100 million budget.
Oppenheimer!
And coming in at number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem made another $6.1 million, a total of $98 million on a budget of $70 million.
Keep seeing it, people. It's good.
Keep watching Turtles.
Keep seeing it. Upcoming.
Oh, we're doing upcoming. Oh, yeah. The Equalizer 3.
Coming out Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I'm very excited
Denzel
for this.
Washington.
Robert McCall finds himself at home in southern Italy, but he discovers his friends are under the control of local crime bosses. As events turn deadly, McCall knows what he has to do: become his friend's protector by taking on the mafia.
I wish you would have just stopped in the first 5 words. McCall is just at home in Italy.
He's retired to southern Italy.
That's it.
And that's the end of the movie.
Just him sitting around drinking bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. that
Hey,
works.
Jeff, you got some top 5 music over there?
You've been listening to
Just reach across my board and hit any random button.
Well, at least I know where things are at over there. Give me some top 5 music.
We don't have top 5.
Give me some music.
Brings,
That's not music. There's like fun music.
that's
There's some fun music. We have like Bangals or something over there, don't we?
what are you?
Yeah. Top 5 this week.
That's
Hit me again, Jeff.
That's our new top 5 music.
Yeah. Boom. Top 5 this week.
Calm down, Paul Schaefer.
Sorry. Top 5. Hit me one more time. Thank you. Yeah. Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite song. Nope, that's not it.
No, you changed it.
No, Jeff changed it.
No, Jeff suggested this last week. You didn't remember it, and then when we reminded you, you changed it.
Yes. Top 5 this week.
Top 5 is, regardless of your opinion
Yes.
of their music, top 5 favorite band names.
I like this. Brian, go with number 5. You're the music guy.
Number 5 for me would be Weezer.
Okay.
Regardless of how you feel about them. That's
I am
No.
a massive fan of most of their older. When I was a teenager, they put on an incredible.
Didn't they
live
say
show.
like buy my sweater or something?
If you want to destroy my sweater,
That's what it is.
pull
Sweater
the
song?
string as you walk away.
My sweater. Brian, give me a number 1 through 9.
11,
Nope. Give me a number 1 through 9.
9.
Thank you. Love Burger from Can't Hardly Wait. It's a fictional one.
Okay.
It's they never got to play a song because every time they were going to, something happens in the movie. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ethan Embry, great film, loved it. It was enjoyable. Love Burger.
And you actually truly like the name Love
I do
Burger
love
for a
Burger
band?
because they kept mentioning it throughout the thing. So I did.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is pretty much the band that pretty much made me think of this topic.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I don't really care for their music all that much, but I loved their name and was very disappointed when I actually heard their music.
Okay.
And that's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
I agree. Like I was expecting better music.
And then it kind of irked me that a lot of people I know who said they like Fall Out Boy doesn't even realize the origin of the name, and that is a Simpsons reference.
Yep.
Yep.
Radioactive Man's sidekick.
Yeah, and they're not good enough to have that name. That's my feeling. But that was my
What's your number 4?
Let's see. My number 4 is Type O Negative. I like that name.
It's a good name.
And I like the story about why they chose that name. The leader of the band, lead singer or whatnot, was originally wanted to name his band Sub-Zero and designed a tattoo around that. And then got a tattoo and then found out there's another band named Sub-Zero and they have to change the name.
I was thinking it was Mortal Kombat that they couldn't do it.
So he had to find another thing based on his tattoo, another name. And it's like, okay, well, it's a 0 with a minus, so that could be negative, Type O Negative. Yeah. So I thought that was, but I liked the name, and I actually enjoy their music. So when
Okay.
when
They
I heard
rock.
they're rock, yeah.
Yep.
1 through 8, Jeff, give me a number.
4.
Sex Pistols. It's a fun name.
That is a fun name. I can
Sex
give you
Pistols. So, kind of crazy lead singer. A little crazy.
that. Johnny Rotten.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little crazy.
Most punk singers from that genre
Yes.
are lunatics. So
Number 4 for you.
number 4 for me, I hobied this one. We have the Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly.
You know, when I was originally making a list, Dropkick Murphys entered my brain, and I forgot all about them. I do like the name Dropkick Murphys.
Number 3.
Number 3 for me, don't know and have never heard any of their songs, but probably should be a number 1, Diarrhea Planet.
Oh man, I don't think I could ever say I like Diarrhea Planet.
I don't. I've never I have no idea what kind of music they have, what they are, but I've seen the name, and to me, just an amazing band name.
Brian, 1 through 8, not number 4 though.
9.
Nope. Keep going.
1.
Thank you. 3 Dog Night. 3 Dog Night.
Okay.
But you only have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
We watched the third one last week, so.
Do you know the origin of that name, what it means?
Nope.
They're talking about it's, I think it was an Australian term.
Go ahead.
For it being very cold, when it gets cold at night. And a 3 dog night is when you have to have 3 dogs cuddle up against you to keep warm overnight.
Yep. They actually talk about that in Sports Night.
Maybe that's where I learned it from.
That's where I first heard the name. Number 3 for you?
Number 3 for me, I'm going to go with Soundgarden. I think it pretty much describes what the band hopes to give you.
Yep.
And I realize it's named after a landmark in Seattle.
Oh.
A sculpture garden that actually, as the wind passes through it, it makes noises and whatnot. And I think that's just a perfect name for a band.
Okay. What's number 2?
My number two is a fictional band.
Okay.
But I love this name, and I would love to have been in a band with this name.
Okay.
And that is Crucial Taunt.
What's that from?
It's from Wayne's World.
Ah.
It is the band that Cassandra sings in.
Okay. Jeff, give me a number here, 1 through 8.
5.
Fictional band, Dr. Teeth and Electric Mayhem.
Oh, Electric Mayhem is a great name.
It's a great name, especially Dr. Teeth from the Muppets. Just great.
I'm fine with just Electric Mayhem without the Dr. Teeth and the part.
But I got to watch that documentary still.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely watch it. You would love that.
So, go Muppets. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me would be Amigo the Devil.
Ooh.
Okay. It's a fun name.
It's a very fun name. Very good band. A little under the radar, but very good.
Okay.
Are they the devil?
Their friend, the devil.
What's your number 1, Brian?
Number 1 for me is a fictional band, Crucifixorious.
What's that from?
Friday Night Lights.
Oh, well, of course.
I do like the name, though.
Yep.
Brian, give me a number. 2 through 8.
8.
Another fictional band. I didn't have all. Parks and Rec, Mouse Rat. Chris Pratt's name.
Really? Because
that's the first one I thought about when it just came up.
Because I love the scene where he's just going over a bunch of different names that the band used to have.
Yes,
and Mouse Rat is actually on the low list of all the bands that
I just like how it
convinced.
Like he's just.
You know what the name of the band is when he's not in it and the other guys play without him? Rat Mouse.
Rat Mouse. Fun little tidbit about that. They actually produced a vinyl album of
Mouse Rat.
Oh,
Mouse
did they?
Rat.
Nice.
It is part of my collection.
Does it have 5,000 Candles in the Wind on it?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Okay.
Number 1 for you, Jeff?
Number 1 for me. I'm going to say, normally I think like metal bands try too hard and try to sound too tough. And normally it doesn't come off all that great.
Slayer.
Exactly.
Megadeth.
Iron Maiden.
This Sunday.
Pantera.
I mean, they all sound... Yeah, I like most of the bands you said, but the names just all... Yeah.
Metallica.
This Sunday, come get your Metallica down at Joe's Beat Shop.
But I do love the name Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a very good...
I think I had one of their CDs.
I
don't know what they play, but I think I had one of their CDs. Honorable mentions? Anybody?
Oh, I had several.
Oh yeah, I've got some.
Time out.
I stopped writing them down after a while.
Time out. Let's do the listeners first.
All
see
right.
if there's anyone. Let's see here. Doug, number 1 fan, had 3 charcuterie night.
3 charcuterie night?
Fuck you. It's supposed to be 3 dog.
That's an expensive night.
Charcuterie maiden. Queens of the charcuterie. Stop it!
Queens of the Stone Age is a good name too. I didn't think of.
That's an honorable mention for me. Well, it was going to be on my list too. Charcuterie. I think I got it right.
Is that supposed to be Tony?
Yes. And hot pink hangover. So there you go. Brian
Brian Hour.
Brian Hour, yes.
The Max Rebo band from Return of the Jedi.
Oh, wrong.
Yep,
wrong
that's the
band.
wrong one. That's from this is from Jabba's Palace.
Oh man, I forgot about figuring Dan in the modal node.
That's number 4.
Oh well, go Brian.
The Warning. Number 2, Jeff. Josie and the Pussycats.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Number 1, Remember Monday.
I don't know Monday. I forgot it.
Doctor Number 1 can go to hell here.
All right, how many charcuteries does he have?
None. It's a Mexican band. Thank you.
And now you moved it.
Hold on. Yeah, number 5.
Number
Read that.
5, the Mexican band Para Cosadio da mi Cosis pro Titi Sarcomuco.
Easy for you, say.
Sis.
Yeah, easy for you, say.
I'm sorry, the sis was on the next line.
Vic Morrow's Head. Midget Hand Job. The Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
Midget Handjob
Yes.
is children's band.
Oh. You serious?
Yeah.
Okay. And Brady Bunch Lawnmower Massacre. I like that one. Devin. Sci Guy. He's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Dev.
Happy birthday,
Today?
Dev.
Yeah.
Today, it is
Happy
today.
birthday.
He had Butthole Surfers.
That's-
Anal Cunt. Bathtub Shitter. Between Balls and Ass. And the fucking Shit Biscuits. I like that one.
Thanks, Dev.
None of these are coming to TV this week, this year. Steve had Everything I Learned from Movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
Mac Sabbath. Richard Cheese and the Lounge Against. Oh, wait. Richard Cheese and Lounge Against the Machine. Sorry.
Lounge Against the Machine.
Betty Blowtorch. Meat Sluts. And Zepparilla. Like that. Randall, I just saw this. I'll get back to you. Still waiting. Still waiting. Good. Then we also did have one more, I think, on our Facebook page that you could see here.
Yeah, I definitely saw one on Facebook.
Let's see. I think it's from Tony. Tony from Salty Language.
Charcuterie.
Yes. Now I missed it here. Hold on. We're coming here. We're coming.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Tony. Oh, yeah. I like this top 5. I'll hit you up with my recent favorites in my metal playlist on Spotify. The Gloom in the Corner. Empty Graves. Upon a Burning Body. Hive. And Knocked Loose.
Knocked Loose. Very good band.
And the Central Hobie pick, Anal Cunt. Do we have a sense for that? I guess so. Let's see here. I think that is it. Jeannie asked, what about Dying Fetus? That's a band. Oh, Randall, I did have one. Cattle Decapitation, Nashville Pussy, Men Without Hats.
Going from Nashville Pussy to Men Without Hats.
Anthrax, and Iron Maiden. Duh. Honorable mentions, Butthole Surfers, Anal Cunt. Seriously? Goat Whore. All Christian rock bands, obviously. Nuclear Assault, Death Angel, and many more. So there you go.
Never heard of many more.
Jeannie at Hobie had to wrap this up with, dear Lord, here we go. Number 5, the Struts.
The Struts?
This is the current list I've been listening to, she said. Broken Love, BRKN.
Yeah.
Broken.
I Prevail.
Ooh. I Prevail. I like that name.
Let Down. And Bring Me the Horizon.
Yep.
So there you go. Thank you.
That reminded me of one I was thinking of that I kind of like, not the band, but the name was Vertical Horizon. Because it messes with your mind. Kind of like Mark with a C.
I had, I don't mention, I had Gnarls Barkley. I like that.
Yeah.
The Clash, just because it fits them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They Might Be Giants.
I forgot They Might Be Giants.
And Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
So there you go. What you got, Brian?
Sleep Token.
Okay.
The Dead South. folk band from Saskatchewan. Big fans of theirs. Alabama Shakes. Cold War Kids. And Against Me.
Jeff, what you got?
Let's see. I did have Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Imagine Dragons. Of Monsters and Men.
It's a movie, too.
Okay. Iced Earth. And Queensryche.
Oh, okay. So there you go. There is our top 5. You know, we don't have music for that. Hit me! Yeah, I feel good.
No, we're not using that one.
I like that one. That's fun. That gets
I like
that gets
the
you
other
all
one
peppy.
better.
Gets you all peppy. Let's go, Jeff.
No.
I don't like that one.
It's short.
Yeah.
I don't like any of that because it turns you into Paul Schaefer.
What about that one?
Yeah.
No, that one's terrible.
That one is awful. Anyways, bad idea of the week, number 57.
Firefest 2.
Firefest 2, it is.
Fuck you, Billy McFarland.
That's coming to ABC 9:30. Fuck you, Billy McFarland.
F you.
F you,
Billy McFarland.
Billy McFarland. It comes after Kettle Corn Peeps with Bobcat Goldthwait. Doug and his
Goldthwait. It's Goldthwait.
Doug and his shitty food. Grew the Crew. And then F you, Billy McFarland. We still haven't 10 o'clock on that ABC.
Grew the what?
Grew the Crew.
Grew the Crew.
GREW, the Crew.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. But you know
Go back
what?
and listen and find out.
ABC gave us some money for it, so guess what? We got to find a fucking idea for it.
Is it a Motley Crue show? Like, I'm.
Yeah, like
How
American
is Crew spelled?
CREW.
That's not
No,
Motley
it's not
Crue.
Motley Crue.
Maybe it's like people building a getting in the
Although
boat.
I mentioned that Motley Crue was actually a good name for a band.
Yeah,
I think the name is better than the band itself.
Def Leppard's always a good one. That's a
That to me felt too. They're trying to too much. It felt to me.
Titles
And then
for
we'll
the
misspell it.
titles for the show: The Best Sorkin. I'm No Longer Interested. I think that's it. I think that's all I had. Okay.
I have Not Majorca. That's an Expensive Night. This Fucking Guy.
Coming to ABC. Oh no, that's Fuck You, Bill. Damn it.
World War III. And the Rancho Cucamonga Sandquakes.
Let's see. I only wrote down 3.
Okay.
Do we have a sense for that? Tapper and Taffer,
That's it.
and Grandma's Mattress.
Grandma's mattress.
Also would have been or could be an awesome band name.
Grandma's mattress is also coming to TV this year. Get ready.
No, it's not.
It's Find Grandma.
Grandma needs a mattress.
Grandma needs a mattress.
It's part of the CBS comedy block with Dan Cockney and Kafka.
Who do we have a star attached to Grandma Needs a Mattress? Cloris Leachman.
I think she's dead.
She's dead.
She is dead. That's right.
We'll cross her off the list.
Who's like the in old lady now that Betty White's gone?
Helen Mirren?
Dean Winters.
What? He's doing Allstate commercials. He's fine.
What I was thinking of.
Were you thinking of Dame Edna?
No, the other Winters.
Jonathan Winters?
Yes.
He's dead. He's crossed off the list.
He's not an old lady.
I think he played an old lady character once.
yeah.
Louis Anderson.
He's dead.
Damn it.
Tyler Perry?
Oh man.
Fucking Dean Winters.
Dean Winters is going to play Grandma. He's doing the old lady cross-dressing route.
Obviously, can't say Robin Williams.
We could have Jeffrey Dean Morgan do it.
No, it's Dean Winters.
Jeffrey Dean Winters Morgan. Stanley.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan could be the grandson.
I mean, the obvious choice is Meryl Streep. But I don't know if we have
Judi Dench.
I don't know if we have
always Judi Dench.
I don't know if we have the budget.
Helen Mirren.
I mean,
Any one of those three. Maybe it's a rotating one, so we don't have to keep paying them the same amount. It's a rotating one.
rotating grandmother.
Yes.
I mean,
She finds a mattress. Next one up. Dean Winters. Penny Grandma.
Meryl Streep is on this season of Only Murders.
That's right. I haven't started. I didn't watch season 2.
Okay, so Grandma needs a mattress. This is CBS. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.